All these four things pull out the VIP. Suck, turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
S-T-R-O. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright.
Yeah.
I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support, bruh. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and our home team. Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
80 weapon. Seam 6.
A toss play. Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you were onto something.
On 1st and 10, Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch tight end. Everyone, got 4. 4 by 7. Let's go. Mike 7. Check right. Check right. Deuce.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. He gets away from one. And now time is called as we've got an injured Charger down there on the field. We'll step aside and come back to Carson after this.
Set, hut, 8, read. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Watch twitch. Blue dot Quarker. Switch.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions. For this defense a week ago, first drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready. 18, David. I got it. Check. Sponge. Taylor. No.
They run it here with Gordon. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Here we go.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
On first down, Love. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. That throw good for 4. It's second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On second down, it's Gordon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
36, 61. Matchbox, right. We got double up. Go. Ready.
Here's Gordon. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Watch tight end's right. Tight end's right. Hey. Topper. Check. Crunch.
They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Back to throw. Love. He's got Allen. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And an alley to run. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make.
And this is caught, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point try good by Gano. A first update now from Cincinnati, and the Bengals out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Focus, defense, focus. Check nine, check nine. Go team spill. Ready, go.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's third down and inches. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a third down and less than a yard. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Now Gordon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's going to field this at the 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Ready.
Now Gordon on first down. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Second and 11. He finds his receiver Williams for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drives exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Don't get nervous.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Show it up. Wide, get wide. Slam. Off. Mike Ames,
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerry Tillery coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. They fake the handoff, now Murray. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Back at the 20-yard line.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check the running back, 25, let's go.
Off the play fake. Love. Complete. It's Henry. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
66. Bullet high. Buzz. Mike 7. Here we go. Mike 7. Mike 7. You're out. Hey. Check 26. Go.
Operating from the gun. Love. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at about the 14. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill. Boom. Check 31. Check 31. Rock. Switch. Watch the safety creep. Check 99. Check 99. Check 3.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Seven's a Mike. Mike 7. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. Mike 7.
To throw on second down. Love going deep here for Allen. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Shifts by him. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do or, I guess, don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Gordon.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
Come on, set. And Lobo. 85.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Red. 30 pace. Let's go. Babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry. Scene 6. 7. Mike 7. Let's go, defense. Hey, man.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. Open man, it's Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Throwing on first down. Love going up top. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Murray on the sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the draw play, Coleman. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. This one complete to Coleman. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Watch the eye. Jim. Check safety.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Big Ed.
From just shy of midfield, Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
What's the run? They're running it. Mike 8.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And able to haul it in is Kittle. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Murray now on first down. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Uchenna Nwosu. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now Murray off play action. That's caught inside the 20. A big 30-yard play on third. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9. On third down, here's Coleman. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
We got this. At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Switch. Squeeze, get in there. Alpha. Check 13. Man. 13. Let's go.
From the gun, Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 29, and into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick 6s.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Gano the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Stop here, D. Mike 7.
Throwing after the interception. Love. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Love. Gets it to Gordon. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4.
61, matchbox, right.
Operating from the gun, Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
We got to roll. Just keep it rolling, baby.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. Might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead.
Chargers 13.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Sponge. No. Let happen.
Back to the air on second down. Love. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Love. Allen's got it complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Love. That's complete. It's Gordon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Ready.
To throw again, Love. And now here is another interception. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Keep getting those touchdowns.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
It's a free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On first down, Love. Caught by Allen. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball, because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Roy, Charlie. Watch the twist, watch it. Gone. Tighten up.
Second and 6. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that